all, I want to thank Charlie and all the other organizers of the conference for these kaleidoscope readings. I think they're going to be wonderful. And I'd also like to thank all of you for coming out tonight. I'm going to be reading from my first full-length book of haiku. It's titled A Drop of Pond and was published by Red Moon Press in 2016. It was given a Touchstone Distinguished Book Award by the Haiku Foundation, for which I'm very grateful. And if you like what you hear tonight, there's a whole stack. The book is roughly organized by seasons. And I started with summer because it's my all-time favorite season. And I'm going to start with summer tonight. A drop of pond at the end of a beak, setting sun. A drop of pond at the end of a beak, setting sun. Deep in the woods, a swallowtail takes the lead. Light on the pond, 100 different catbird calls. Prairie sage, a smudge of light in the eastern sky. I live near Boston, but I love coming west, so this is from a trip to Arizona a couple of summers ago. 100 degrees, the concentric circles of an agave. After the rain, strings of sky between rows of beans. My fence and my neighbors don't quite meet. I entered this one in the HNA 2013 contest. Butterfly garden, scraps of conversation float by. I'm a big fan of national parks, so every summer I go to national parks, and this was from Yellowstone. Bison wallow, where the full moon used to be. Switchbacks up the mountain, we swap regrets. Idling at an intersection, an island of cosmos. This one was written at the last HNA conference in Schenectady. Missing you, the hotel bill slips under the door. Late August, fewer seconds between lightning and thunder. Late August, fewer seconds between lightning and thunder. Day's end, the gardener leaves a web. Now we're moving on to fall. And fall is always an exciting time for me because I teach 3rd and 4th graders. School garden, stooping to smell the sage. Morning tea, patches of cream on the sycamore. Commuting on Monday morning, the new moon's nothing. News of a shooting, the leaves that fall faster than the others. Field trip on the subway, 6 small hands to a pole. This one was also written at the last HNA conference. Yellow leaf, revealing the pace of the stream. Silence. A white butterfly stutters across the meadow. Silence. A white butterfly stutters across the meadow. Trash day. A drum set in the pouring rain. Talking politics, or at least my dentist is. November clouds, maple leaves curling into themselves. Now we're on to winter. You feel it getting a little colder in the room? Fall into winter, the leaf and its shadow frozen together. First snowfall, shaking out vitamins into my palm. Brain MRI. Finally, I can't hear myself think. Faded crosswalk, an old man waits for a lull. Glass paperweight on an empty desk, moonlight. Glass paperweight on an empty desk, moonlight. New Year's Day, gently tapping the top of a creme brulee. Bitter cold, the radiator bangs twice at 1 o'clock. New Year's resolutions, scraping the seeds out of a butternut. This is a one-liner. Falling snow joins everything. Falling snow joins everything. This was written at a local community farm. Winter sun, a goat bleats inside the shed. Another morning, a bagel rolls off the counter. Snowy winter, less down to the seesaw. Winter pond, a swan's wake slips under the ice. Snow falling in the painting on the wall. Waiting room silence. Waiting becomes living, late winter. Waiting becomes living, late winter. Having to share with everyone, full moon. Winter ending, another last squeeze of toothpaste. And our last season is spring. This is a one-liner. Spring for a day, until one day spring. Ink stains on the calligrapher's socks, cherry blossoms. Wetlands trail, the twists and turns of a blackbird's call. The pulse of a grackel's wings, light rain. And I live near Boston, so this is written after the Boston Marathon bombing. After the bombing, the subway train skips a stop. A grasp of air in the baby's fist, garden blossoms. Kite weather, an inchworm spins at the end of a thread. Nature drawing, the child moves closer to a sapling. Cumulus clouds, a wheelbarrow full of topsoil. Company for lunch, a dozen eggs knock against the pot. On the way out of this refuge, a heron's croak. Grand Canyon, neither of us mentions the silence. Grand Canyon, neither of us mentions the silence. Thank you very much.